Hey guys, my name is Daniel, and I'm here today to talk to you about HumPoser, my Stackathon project. HumPoser is an idea that came about because I'm a musician, I play guitar, and when I have an idea for a song, if I'm at work or I'm not near my instrument, I have no way to really get that idea onto something that's useful unless I just keep it in my head all day and hopefully don't forget it. So with HumPoser, I can hum into a microphone. It'll turn my notes into digitalized notes that I can then take into an audio program like Reason or Fruity Loops or any others. And I can then, because of digital notes, I can change the key, assign them to an instrument. I can tweak them however I want, and it just makes a tool for creating music with just your voice. And as a side bonus, if you have no information or no knowledge of how to play an instrument, you can also write songs without having to learn an instrument. So I'll just start with a very quick demo to give you a taste of how it works. So here I have the console open so you can watch what happens so you can watch it work while I hum. And I'm just gonna do a very simple like pitch, lower pitch, and then go back to the original pitch. So we'll see how that sounds. So you can see it kind of gets some of the pitches. There are some complexities with audio that I'll talk about a little bit later. But just for the demo's perspective, you can see we're getting all the different frequencies as I record them, assigning a pitch to it based on kind of like the last pitch it recorded. And then it maps the pitch, the duration of the note, and then also the playback time in the entire song, so it knows when to play back the note. So going back to HumPoser itself, as I mentioned, there are some limitations. So basically, audio is very tough. There's latency is one of the issues, so it's hard for the program to assign the exact start of a note and when it ends. And part of that is because there's going to be a slight delay between when you start humming and when you stop humming and when it calculates those end times. One solution could be to try to use volume, so like when the note starts, and use that to determine the beginning of the note. But audio waves are very tricky. They fluctuate, so volumes fluctuate, so that's not a great approach. Pitches will fluctuate due to vibrato, and there's also harmonics involved. So you heard earlier, it wasn't the exact note that the program recorded because sound's comprised of a lot of different sound waves, so maybe the program picked up one of those harmonics, one of those resonant frequencies, instead of the actual note. But here are some of the tools I use. So there is hope, and if I worked on it a little bit longer, I could probably get it a little closer. So detect pitch was probably the most important library I used that you can get on NPM. It basically reads an audio buffer and gives you back the frequency of the note. So obviously that's very important. And then for recording sound and getting that input, Web Audio API, which is built into all browsers basically, can get your microphone working and get the audio input. And then Tone.js is a great tool for playing back instrument sounds and different notes. And because to mitigate the slowness of getting the audio and how I mentioned the delay, you need a very fast event emitter. So I used Fast Event Emitter, which is a Node module that can do that very quickly. And if you're wanting to write your audio streams, you can do it with some of the built-in Node modules as well. But there's also some helpful resources. So here's mostly just like the GitHub repos for these tools and some of the documentation. They're all pretty solid, so you can check those out if you want to do it as well. But I also wanted to show, here I had to do a very sustained note to get my output, but there's some trade-offs. So if I went to the code and made it to where it continuously grabbed the notes, I would get a good trade-off where I can, instead of waiting till the note ended to record it, it'll just grab all the notes in the continuous stream. What you're going to hear is, as the harmonics and vibrato come into play, it's going to get a lot of different crazy notes, but the timing will be better. So I go like, and that might sound pretty crazy, but so you can kind of hear it's trying to follow my hum. So I think it's pretty cool. With a little bit of tweaking, you can get more exact notes. You can assign these to different synths, I mentioned, so we can get a violin sound to that. Ominous, but to keep working on it. Probably for future steps, I would definitely tweak the accuracy of it, but then also, since I have these notes as digital form, I could assign them to like staff music, actually write composition, so you could have your music on the fly. You could change, everything's in the key of C now, it's auto-correcting to the key of C. You could make it to where you could change the keys you're in, you could change the timing of the notes. These are all like, as long as I hum them, but you could make them eighth notes or quarter notes. You basically do anything you can do with music theory, you could do with this in a way with programming. So I hope you enjoyed the performance here, and thank you.